Hi, and welcome to this webinar on the 2023 World Osteoporosis Day campaign, during which you'll get more insights about this year's campaigns, resources, and materials. My name is Lorelai Demillier, and I am the Committee of National Societies and Capture the Fracture Partnership Assistant here at the IOF. I'm glad to be here today with my colleagues Emma Grisewood, the IOF External Development Coordinator, and Eric Brûlé-Champagne, the Capture the Fracture Coordinator. First, I would like to give you a brief introduction of the IOF, which is the largest NGO focused on osteoporosis and bone diseases. Our vision is a world without fragility fractures, in which healthy mobility is a reality for all, and our mission is to promote bone and musculoskeletal health as a worldwide priority. To do so, we work with numerous stakeholders, from healthcare professionals to patient societies, the general public, policymakers, corporate partners, as you can see here. The IOF entails a huge network of stakeholders represented by its three main committees. The Committee of National Society, with 322 members coming from 151 countries. The Committee of Scientific Advisors, with 167 members and 10 working groups. And finally, the Committee of Corporate Partners, with 10 members. So, what is World Osteoporosis Day? World Osteoporosis Day is the largest awareness campaign on the prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of osteoporosis. It is celebrated on October 20th each year and is targeting the public, the patients, healthcare professionals, policymakers, and the media. Activities are organized worldwide by Fracture Liaison Services, national patients and medical societies, as well as university and schools. World Osteoporosis Day serves 5 main goals: creating awareness of osteoporosis and fracture, reach a global audience, focus on the burden of the disease, change perceptions of the disease, and finally, drive actions. A few years ago, IOF has developed a specific World Osteoporosis Day website where multi-thematic resources are available for download. What about this year's World Osteoporosis Day campaign? Well, this year, the 2023 theme for World Osteoporosis Day is Build Better Bones. And the campaign itself will reflect the importance of building better bones throughout life, including with a focus on the key messages and resources found in the new Build Better Bones platform, which we'll give you more details about later. So the 2023 campaign will focus on the building blocks of good bone health and early awareness of personal risk. It will also focus on how to build better bones through exercising and a good nutrition, with targeted exercises and good post-fracture nutrition. It will also highlight the importance of secondary fracture prevention as well as falls prevention. This year, we thought it was important to highlight the role of caregivers by providing tips and guidance to help family and friends caring for patients. And as this year campaign is focusing on building better bones throughout life, we will also focus on children and adolescents through a new 2-year joint campaign with the European Space Agency, with ESA astronaut Samantha Cristoforetti, featuring resources for schools and parents to share with children. You can see here this year's World Osteoporosis Day Build Better Bones posters, with a general one and a one more focused on bone healthy nutrition and nutrients. Both posters are available in 7 languages on the World Osteoporosis Day website, and if you wish to have them translated into your language, please contact us and we'll revert to you with the necessary information. We've also developed 9 banners for social media, focusing on different aspects such as nutrition, exercise, healthy habits, and risk factors. Those are available in 7 languages and can be translated upon request. They are formatted to be used as visuals for your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram posts, and they, of course, can be translated upon requests. And we will also be providing you with sample social media messages, which are available in the World Osteoporosis Day 2023 campaign toolkits. As usual, all resources from the previous World Osteoporosis Day campaign are available on the World Osteoporosis Day website, and you are welcome to use them. But that's not the only resources that and materials that IOF can help you with for your campaign. First, we have the IOF Osteoporosis Risk Check, which is a great tool that you can use during your World Osteoporosis Day campaign. It is available in 36 different languages for people to assess their risk of osteoporosis. And there is also an associated poster and leaflet that can be used together with the tool. We also have the IOF Global Patient Charter, which is a great advocacy tool for patient rights, available in 30 different languages also. You can have people sign the Global Patient Charter online during your different events, or you can even include it as a link in your digital campaigns to invite the public to sign it. IOF has also developed several policy resources to help you advocate for change and engage with national policymakers. You can use the Capture the Fracture Partnership Guidance for Policy Shaping, together with an infographic illustrating the need for post-fracture care. We also have country-specific policy landscape assessments and regional audits and reports, such as the Scorecard for Osteoporosis in Europe, which is also called the Scope Report, and its country-specific resources, the Latin America Audit 2021, which was just recently published, and the Closing the Gap Between Orthopedic Surgeons and Physicians in Secondary Fracture Prevention, a Call to Action brochure, which we developed in collaboration with the Asia Pacific Orthopedic Association. All those resources and materials are available on the IOF website in our educational hub. Now a little more about the Build Better Bones platform. So it was launched on May 4th, and it is a new patient-centric website developed by IOF with the experts of the Committee of Scientific Advisors Rehabilitation Working Group, and it aims at supporting patients and caregivers at every stage of their osteoporosis journey. It is an amazing awareness tool that we strongly encourage you to diffuse within your network for patients to get a lot of detailed information on exercise with targeted exercise guidance to meet their needs, on nutrition with key information about the different bone healthy nutrients. They can also get information on how to make their house foolproof. And we also included here guidance for caregivers on the management, treatment, caring, and advocacy for osteoporosis. Recently also, IOF, in collaboration with the Bone Health and Osteoporosis Foundation, has developed an osteoporosis and fracture risk communication tool, which is a clear and simple tool to help primary care providers initiate the dialogue about osteoporosis and fracture risk with their patients. A printable version of the tool is available in 5 different languages with instructions on how it can be effectively used, together with an infographic on how to communicate effectively with patients about fracture risk and osteoporosis treatment. We really encourage you to disseminate this tool within your network for primary care providers to be duly equipped when informing patients about osteoporosis and fractures. For our members in Latin America, we just wanted to remind you that the IOF Latin America Regional Office has maintained throughout the years different channels of communication with our Latin America members, with a dedicated news section in Spanish on the IOF website, as well as a dedicated Facebook and Twitter page. They've been translating all the World Osteoporosis Day resources into Spanish and Portuguese, and they really recently have published the latest Latin America regional audit, which provides for new and valuable statistics and information for your World Osteoporosis Day outreach by showing the burden of osteoporosis and fractures across the region. The Latin America audit is currently available in Spanish and Portuguese and will soon be available in English. We're also currently developing more resources for this year's World Osteoporosis Day campaign, which will be made available to you soon, as you can see on this table. So very quickly, the Build Better Bones website is currently available in English, and the Spanish version will be available in October. The Build Better Bone posters we've seen earlier are currently available on the World Osteoporosis Day website in English, German, French, Japanese, Spanish, Portuguese, and Russian, and can be translated upon request. The Did You Know Build Better Bones banners for social media, which you've also seen previously, are currently available on the World Osteoporosis Day website in English, German, French, Japanese, Spanish, Portuguese, and Russian, and can be translated upon request as well. The World Osteoporosis Day campaign toolkit is also available on the World website for download, and we strongly encourage you to have a look at it to get tips and guidance on what you can do to support this year's theme, Build Better Bones. We're currently developing a caregivers fact sheet with tips and guidance for caregivers. It will be available in September. And we're also developing safe movement images showing safe ways to do everyday activities, also available in September. As we do each year, we'll be sharing with you the IOF World press releases in early October for local dissemination. We kindly invite you to share your campaign events and activities with us for promotion by sharing them on the World Osteoporosis Day map of events available on the World Osteoporosis Day website. Do not hesitate to contact us if you need help publishing your events on the World Osteoporosis Day map. We'll be happy to help you to ensure you get as much visibility for your campaign as possible. And finally, I just wanted to briefly go through what can IOF CNS members do to get involved with the World Osteoporosis Day campaign. You can see here some examples of events and activities that our CNS members can organize at the national or regional level, such as awareness campaign, either digital or live, public information events, charity runs, cooking events, exercise classes, etc. Information booth within a consumer exhibition or a health-related events, such as a fashion show, a craft fair, or any other event that may attract a large audience. You can also host talks, seminar, and workshop for the public, the students, and or healthcare professionals. You can also give out free risk assessments and organized events for the youth in schools, libraries, sports club, to draw attention on the importance of a bone healthy lifestyle, even at an early age, with interactive activities such as quizzes, games, drawing contests, etc. Of course, social media campaigns can be hosted, as well as press conferences, radio, or TV shows. You can also use World Osteoporosis Day as an occasion to raise funds for your society with a special newsletter or email communication, a social media campaign, or even a fundraising event. One great way to reach a broader audience and gain visibility for your campaign is also to partner with local celebrities or influencers who will help you spread your message. Finally, I just wanted to emphasize again that you will find more tips and examples in the World Osteoporosis Day Toolkit available on the World Osteoporosis Day website. Please feel free to download it. I will now give the floor to my colleague, Mr. Eric Brûlé-Champagne, the Capture the Fracture coordinator, who will give you more insights on how fracture liaison services can get involved with the World Osteoporosis Day campaign.
Thank you very much, Lorelei. It's now my pleasure to present how fracture liaison services can get involved in World Osteoporosis Day 2023. Fracture liaison services are a very important part of the International Osteoporosis Foundation's network, and World Osteoporosis Day is an excellent opportunity to draw attention to your services and the key role of FLS in secondary fracture prevention. Some ideas for inspiration that have been done in previous year's campaigns would be to hold a public event at your hospital for the public, patients, and their families, to organize a talk, seminar, or workshop for your colleagues to remind them of the importance of FLS in post-fracture care and the work that you're doing on a day-to-day basis. You can also share World Osteoporosis Day messages on social media. This is going to help get a larger outreach for the message. And as Lorelei has mentioned, IOF produces a number of resources every year available freely on the World Osteoporosis Day website. And for all FLS that are part of the Capture the Fracture network, we would be more than happy to add your logo on these resources. So please contact us if you're interested in this type of opportunity. And finally, another idea would be to hold joint events with local patient or medical osteoporosis societies. For those FLS that are going to be involved in this year's campaign, please post your event on the World Osteoporosis Day website. This is going to help with visibility for your FLS and helps us to see those of you who are involved in this year's campaign. From there, we're going to select images to share through our social media channels to specifically highlight the FLS network. One campaign per region will be chosen in December for the best World Osteoporosis Day campaign in the FLS category. So please make sure to take a high-resolution photo, if possible, involving your team for a nice personal touch, as well as some design elements from the World Osteoporosis Day campaign. And these are all freely available on the website for World Osteoporosis Day. I'm looking forward to seeing all of the campaigns from our FLS, and I now leave the floor to my colleague, Emma Graswood.
Thank you. Corporate partners are a key element in the success of the World Osteoporosis Day campaign each year. Your support allows IOF to create these new dedicated resources which are used worldwide, as well as enabling us to put forth a robust online campaign. Many of you contact Caroline and myself each year to better understand how you can support and how you can use our library of resources. Firstly, a one-year license will enable you to use and disseminate all of said materials, old and new, with the opportunity to add your own logo, as well as having support from our communications team for your campaign. We can also co-create digital sponsored campaigns targeting specific countries and audiences depending on your objectives. As well as the license to use our materials, we can also permit partners to use and disseminate the various IOF tools. For example, our online IOF risk check, which is translated into 36 languages, allowing you to disseminate it worldwide. Last but not least, in-kind collaborations related to your own campaigns and materials can be endorsed and shared on IOF platforms pending approval from our various committees. IOF would like to encourage our partners to choose osteoporosis for your charity events. Calling for donations to your local and regional societies, or IOF, supports patients suffering with the disease worldwide. Quick reminder before we move on to our Q&A session, use the hashtag World Osteoporosis Day and hashtag BuildBetterBones in your social media. IOF will use the following channels throughout the campaign: IOF website, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Make sure that you follow us in order to keep up to date with all of the information. Thank you for joining us today, and back to you, Lorelei, for the Q&A session.